The George C. Marshall International Center has a wonderful program called the Student Partnership Exchange Program, or SPEP, that provides students with the opportunity to have on-the-job career exploration in a foreign country, as well as learning local and national history and customs. If you're thinking about being a part of our student exchange program, I invite you to listen to these comments from some of our past participants.
Well, what I really liked about the whole thing is that it provides you cultural awareness. And that's not something I saw in many other programs. So you get a taste of just about everything. So you get to go to the schools, you get to go and you work for a few days. And then also you get to just see the area and kind of experience it. And then to make things better, you get to live with the family. So you get to see how they live and breathe on a daily basis.
At first, I wanted to advance my English, and I also wanted to see the USA. And I think that's a wonderful chance to make this exchange, because you learn so much about the country and the people here, and it's nice to make your own picture of America.
What I was hoping to get out of it is get to know new people, get to know the American culture, live with a host family, because I've never had this experience before, and yeah, just live the American dream.
Okay, I was really looking forward to get some experiences about what an American workplace is like.
They sent me to the hospital for my work experience. So while I was there, I was in the operating theater and I saw around 10 to 12 operations.
My work experience was at AOL. I was an intern there, and they showed me kind of the whole company, what they're running here in Washington. I learned about more than 20 jobs, how they're doing, what they studied, and what they're doing now, and what they could do all over the world. So, because I didn't know really what I would do one day, it was good for me to see that.
I worked at LCPS, and the first 2 or 3 days I was working with a programmer team, and we did like maintaining servers and a little web scripting. I created a website, but I gained a lot of experience and working with other people.
For my work experience, I worked at the Environmental Science Office, which is something I absolutely love, environmental science and ecology. And for one of my days, they took me on a field trip, and we crawled around in all these different caves in the area to check out the water supply in them, because some of the water supply went to the towns. And we also checked on the bat population. So there were all these hibernating bats just sitting in the caves, and that was really cool to me.
In my internship with the Family Services, I stayed for one day in the Juvenile Detention Center. That was very interesting. We had the chance to talk to the kids, and yeah, it's quite shocking to hear those stories. Actually, it was a perfect placement for me.
The best part of the trip would definitely be the work experience. I went there and I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I found out that I was going to be helping out some of the English classes, some of the Spanish classes, and the music classes. So going to school with them was amazing, but then actually sitting down and having little interview sessions with the kids and the various grade and ages that I was talking with, it was definitely an eye-opener.
The one thing I enjoyed the most about going to Germany was just the exposure to the new culture. I really liked this program because it immersed you in everything. It was a typical teenage life in Germany.
I guess the most interesting thing I've done was the football game. I've never seen one, and very interesting to see like the whole school students stand together and supported their team, and well, I stood right with them, and I've never done something like that.
The most exciting thing I experienced was to see an American high school. My host sister showed me around a bit, and it's very different to German schools, I think, because they are way bigger than my school, for example, and very nice. I really liked it.
With our SPEP program, we went south to Heidelberg, and that was really interesting. It was a very old town with a lot of history, especially with the castle, and they are still doing the Christmas market. I think they've been doing it for 300 years about, maybe more.
Well, we've been to the Pentagon Memorial, And yeah, that was really cool. I mean, it's a weird feeling being there, actually. It's quite touching.
Because I had just been learning in my history class about Johann Gutenberg, who invented the printing press. And they took me to visit his house. That was like history in motion. That clicked. That was really cool.
Well, I've noticed in the way people interacted over there, they were more so proper in the way they acted.
This is very different to Germany here because all the people are so friendly and they treat you like they know you for years.
Well, the people are way more open than in the Frankfurt area because here you can just walk up to people on the street and just say, "Hello, how are you?" and they'll answer without looking weird at you.
I was just really surprised that when I would have conversations with students that just the sense of humor was exactly the same despite the language difference. Like, they found the exact same things hysterical that students here in America would.
I would tell them that they definitely have to come here because it's a great experience and you gain more independence.
My only concern about going to Germany was that I didn't speak any German except for Gesundheit, and I didn't think that was going to be very useful. But when I went over there, everybody was very fluent in English, so it wasn't a problem whatsoever.
And you get the opportunity to see how American families live, but also how American business works.
I think the program is a great opportunity to make new friends on the other side of the world, to improve your English skills, and also to become more independent.
I would definitely do this program again. Seriously, it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my life.
The 2 weeks that I spent in Germany, I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
I would really recommend it to everyone.